Hello all you lovely people in internet land, AC here from Game Life Balance Australia, and today I am going to be talking to you about the DeLorean Motor Company watches. So I became aware of these pretty recently and decided to, despite their expense, pull the trigger and buy one. It arrived a little while ago and I've been wearing it for about a week now. I always like to wear a watch for a while before I, give any sort of review. So the box is quite nice. It's got the iconic DMC logo there, and of course a picture of the DeLorean itself, the non-Back to the Future type of course, the one that people are less familiar with, somewhat ironically. Opens up and yeah, it's quite nice. The inside does actually say DeLorean on it. It's a little scratched out, but that's neither here nor there to me, frankly. And it interestingly comes with this little card. Officially licensed product, DeLorean Motor Company watches. And it's got some information that the jeweler or retailer can fill out there, but I got these directly from the internet, so that was not filled out. A nice little touch, I suppose. So let's get to the watch itself. I got the Alpha DMC Blue. They have actually about 9 or 10 watches, I want to say. All of, different sizes and movements and quality with different complications on them. So here we go. It does come with a screen protector. Of course, that was the old one that I just put back on there just for show. Now, it is quite a nice face in there. They're all a bit different. The hands do glow in the dark, although they don't seem to glow that well, honestly. Even after applying a lot of UV light and turning the lights out, they don't glow for very long. But once again, that's neither here nor there for me. The back is very nice. I actually quite like this. This also had like a screen protector as well. It actually has the DeLorean, and it's a screw back with the gull wing doors open, which is quite a nice little touch there. Now the Alpha Blue is a leather watch. They do have metal ones as well, the metal bands. I just kind of like the feel of leather, and this one's actually quite thick, so it's not liable to break anytime soon as well, which is nice. Now the only complication this thing has, other than the second hand, which I'm not really sure whether you would classify as a complication, is the date, and which is fine for me. This is more of a simple timepiece. The date I do need to know sometimes, but I don't really need to know any more than that. That's why we have mobile phones. So after wearing it for a week, I gotta say I do like it. The leather hasn't been particularly worn, although it is a little bit creased. I wear it between notches 3 and 4, depending on how hot it is, or how hot I am, I suppose, or how tight or loose I want the watch. And the leather is a brown, nice stitched, as I said, quite thick. The face itself, I do love just the second hand being red, and the rather subtle DMC logo. The crown, I do like it, but also it's a little bit of an inconvenience at the same time. I do like a good outwardly facing crown. The only problem is, though, it does stick into my skin a bit when it's actually quite tight, so it does leave a bit of a red mark on my wrist here, and I always wear my watch on my left wrist. The bezel is quite nice. It's got these 4 little stylized notches around the edges. They're not for anything in particular other than style. So I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist. There we go. So I'll just come around here a bit more so you can see it. there. So as I said, I've been wearing it for a week. I really loved it so far. I do love the fact that it is a pretty large watch. My eyesight as I get older is really not so good, so I do like that aspect. The other watches do have like stopwatch functions, and there is even a more simple model than this one. So the price is where you're going to get a bit unstuck with this. This particular model was about 100 quid. So these obviously come from England or somewhere in Great Britain. And honestly, look, it's a nice watch. It's decent quality. The movement has been exact so far, which I really appreciate. However, even if you visit the website, you will usually get like a discount. Usually if you just visit, it'll give you automatically a 10% discount. I got a 20% discount, which I think is available until the end of June or July. I'm not particularly sure, but they have like a roulette wheel, which you can enter to get more of a discount as well. So look, if you're okay with the price, which is about 160 Australian dollars, I would imagine, and I got 20% off, which was good until you got to the shipping, which was about 20 quid, which is about 30 to 35 Australian dollars. So look, it's not cheap. I do like the watch, and I'm going to keep wearing it. This is going to be my main watch for a while. But yeah, just kind of consider that even if you do get a discount, the shipping costs, you know, might spike towards the end. So it might be a good idea just to email them first and say, hey, what are my shipping options? Because they don't really give you any good ones. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to keep wearing this watch for a while. I do like it. I do point it out whenever I get the chance, although I have to say nobody's recognized it for what it is so far. But that's okay, because I like it. Andrew Yoshimura from Game Life Balance Australia. Ta-ta.